Before I start this video, I gotta give Cartoon Network and Mario Fan 2008's friend a big happy birthday as requested. So happy birthday to his friend, along with sponsors and shoutouts to Nintendo Spot, Kirby is a Nerd, LL Gaming, John, Candy Pop, and Mr. H himself. Other than that, on to the video. Still upsetting still to this day. But anyways, hey folks, it's me, M64 Bros, and if you're a massive Transformers fan like me, then you probably already know that Transformers Forged to Fight has officially shut it down. And I'm starting to get to the point, at this point, there are a ton of problems with the Transformers mobile app games. Not their home console counterparts, though that's a whole other video I'll talk about later. This is mainly about the mobile games of those franchises. My number one problem with the Transformer mobile apps games is not all of them, but some of them are live service, which means there are devs that actually have control over the entire game while us casual gamers play on it while they have their hands on it. Then when they pull the plug, the game itself becomes completely unplayable. However, there are some mobile games out there that are still playable once the devs leave the game and without pulling the plug entirely. Take Spider-Man Unlimited, for example. That game sadly got its plug pulled back then, and somehow you can still play it without the live service. I've still got most of my Spider-Man here, and still to this day, you can actually still play the game without internet or without the live service. See how it's entirely 100% playable with or without it shutting down automatically. Meanwhile, with some of the Transformers games I loved, they tend to shut down entirely without us going back and playing those games. Which in my opinion, as a casual gamer, is really frustrating and annoying. Lastly, not just the mobile games themselves, but it also counts for websites as well. When I was young, I used to be obsessed, and I really loved this online game called Transformers Botshots Battle Game. Especially the figures themselves. I remember collecting a bunch of these figures ever since I was little, but sadly I had to give them away as I grew older. Let me tell you, the online game absolutely rocked and had a bunch of potential in my opinion. You could play with others online, customize your OC, and more. And just like the Transformer mobile apps, sadly, it got shut down, and my 12-year-old childhood self got really upset when that happened in 2015 when they shut down the servers. Even though the servers did shut down, but the figures themselves still looked pretty cool to this day. Nowadays, you can buy these suckers at a very low price at my end, still to this day, and they're really not that expensive. My favorite one's the Spin Optimus Prime because it looks exactly G1 accurate. And I love the detail on his head and the black shoulders on his arms and everything. This right here is my favorite version of the Botshot Optimus Prime because it looks really magnificent. But let's get back to the mobile apps and the games themselves. Lastly, the same went with the console digital download Transformers games as well. Unless if you downloaded them way back before they got removed from the App Store, then you're all set to go. Thankfully, I got my copy of War for Cybertron on my Xbox 360, my PC, and my Nintendo DS as well. Of course, you can get the game still to this day on eBay, but some of them aren't that expensive. Some of them are expensive, as some of them could go way high pricey, and yeah. And even as a casual gamer of my own, like I said, it really frustrates me seeing these games sadly gone forever from the digital download store. Of course, there's a whole good reason why, mainly because of the Activision drama situation, and you guys basically know the whole story. But hey, on the bright side, at least I still got this game on Steam, my Nintendo DS, and my Xbox 360. One day, if I do get myself a Steam Deck one day eventually, all I want to do is just play Transformers War for Cybertron directly right back on it. Or directly on it as accurately, because I really want to try a Transformers War for Cybertron game on the Steam Deck itself, even if I do get one eventually. Other than that, hope you guys liked this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video, so peace out.